What's up guys, this is Yas. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Yas's Fit Frag, and today I'm going to talk about two fragrances from the brand BVLGARI. Now these two fragrances that I'm going to talk today, in my opinion, they are one of the best fragrances that you can use for the monsoon seasons when it rains. I'll tell you the reason why I'm making that statement, but before that I'll just quickly show you which two I'm talking about and a short description about how they look. So these two are the ones that I'm talking about. This is BVLGARI Man, this is BVLGARI Man Extreme. So I'm sure you would have seen this in the malls or at least heard about them. Both of these share similar notes. Each one of them has difference in the ratio of some of the notes used in it. So I'll tell you which one is my favorite from these two, and I'll tell you what exactly is the difference when you smell these two. So like I said, both of these have similar notes and they smell similar, but they have a slight difference. So let's talk about BVLGARI Man first. Now, in case you didn't know, both these are created by Alberto Morillas, who is the perfumer of both these fragrances. So Alberto Morillas generally makes crowd-pleasing scents, and in my opinion, these two are one of the best crowd-pleasing scents that I've seen. So like I said, in my eyes, these two are the best fragrances that you can use during the monsoon season when it rains. And the reason is because they have a nice tea leaves kind of a note. So officially, if you look at the internet or if you Google it, you won't find the tea leaves mentioned as the notes. But honestly, in my opinion, when I smell, especially BVLGARI Man, the tea leaves is the most prominent note that I get. So in case you want to check it out, spray one or two in your elbows or your wrist, give it 5 minutes and then think of tea leaves and then smell it. You will definitely get that feel, because I have asked few in my relatives as well and they did sense that tea leaves vibe in this one. So like I said, so it has a nice citrus opening with a nice beautiful tea leaves kind of vibe. So the main note that I can sense in this one is the tea leaves, like I said, and that is the reason why I say this is one of the best monsoon specific scents. Because just imagine you sitting in the balcony of your house when it drizzles or rains, and you're nicely relaxing in that moment, watching the rain, the beautiful rain, and there is a nice greenery outside, and you have a nice cup of chai, and that is a beautiful moment that you can experience with this fragrance. Because whenever I smell this, that's the imagination that comes to my mind. Because when it rains and there's a nice breeze outside, you spend your time in the balcony, you obviously feel like having a nice hot tea or a hot soup. So I generally imagine that moment when I smell this one, because when you have a nice hot tea, when it rains heavily outside with a nice breeze and you sit in the balcony just to relax, it is actually a beautiful moment. You can spend a very relaxing time pulling this off. So that's the reason I say these two are the best monsoon based fragrance in my eyes. So I'll tell you how exactly this one differentiates with that one. So like I said, it has a nice citrus with a beautiful tea leaves, and in the dry down you would get a nice beautiful white musk and cashmere wood. So this is all I get from this fragrance, but overall it is done very nice, very smooth, very appealing to the nose. When it comes to performance, I get about 2 hours of projection and it gives me a lasting of 6 hours on skin, but on clothes I actually get about 8 to 9 hours, which is definitely good for the price. Now coming to BVLGARI Man Extreme. Now though the name says extreme, it is not an eau de parfum concentration. Both of these are eau de toilette. So they have just named it as extreme because of the slight changes in the blending done. So like I said, both share similar smell, similar notes, but they have mellowed down the tea leaves note in this one. It is still there, you can still detect the tea leaves in this, but this is more fresher, more aquatic than this one. So it is not a typical aquatic fragrance, but what I'm trying to say is the freshness of this particular perfume, the Extreme, is more compared to this one. From this you will get the tea leaves more, but in this you will get the fresh feeling more. The tea leaves is still there, but it is slightly mellowed down. So performance wise, both are the same. I get about 6 hours on skin in this one as well, but on clothes I still get about 8 to 9 hours on this one as well. Though the name says extreme, it doesn't mean this is eau de toilette and eau de parfum. It is just the difference in the notes or the ratio of the notes blending done in each of these. So both these are created by Alberto Morillas. Both are beautiful fragrances and both suit for the monsoon, especially in my opinion, because of that tea leaves vibe. So it doesn't mean that these two are meant only for the monsoons. When it rains, you can obviously wear it even otherwise. Let's say even for the summers, if you happen to be in a summer where it is between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius, then this definitely suits for that temperature as well. These two are definitely office fragrance as well, but in my eyes, because of the tea leaves, like I said, these two are beautiful monsoon based fragrance. Now if you ask me which one is my favorite, I would go with this one because this has more of that tea leaves feel. This is very nicely blended with the freshness, a little aquatic kind of feel along with the tea leaf. So I personally prefer this one, but when you smell it, this is more evident because that tea leaves is more sharp, it is more brighter in this. So in case you like that tea leaves kind of smell, then you can definitely go for this one. Doesn't mean that this does not have the tea leaves, but it is nicely covered, blended with the fresh aquatic kind of vibe as well. So in my opinion, I personally prefer this one. Both are good scents, but I personally would choose if I have to choose one among the two. So in case you want to pick one of them, I've given you the difference. If you like more of the tea leaves vibe, go for this one. If you like the tea leaves nicely blended with fresh aquatic feel, go for the extreme. But performance wise, both are same, but when you smell it, this is more evident to the nose. So that's the difference. So let me know in case you have tried any of these two. Comment down in the comment section. See you next time soon in another video. Keep sharing the video. Thanks for watching again. Cheers.